Welcome to the Open Education Conference, OpenEd 2022, and welcome to our lightning talk titled Academic Departments and the VCU Library Meeting Halfway, the Value of Diverse and Flexible Teams. And since we're presenting together, it's my pleasure to introduce you my colleague, Jose Alcaine, who is a professor at the School of Education. My name is Sergio Chaparro, and I am the Behavioral and Social Sciences Research Librarian here at VCU Cabell Library. This is the story of our team, and this presentation is based on the success of our team. And it's composed of my colleague, Dr. Jose Alcaine, myself, Jessica Kirchner, our brilliant Open Educational Resources Librarian and also project manager of our team, Dr. Naina Exner, Data Librarian at VCU Libraries, Hilary Miller, Scholarly Communications Librarian at VCU Libraries, and Preeti Kamat, our graduate student assistant who belongs to the School of Education here at VCU Library, at VCU.
We've already achieved a lot in our team. And one of the initial goals was coming together to apply for an internal funding grant called the PERC grant out of the President and Vice President for Research's office. Our goals were not only to submit the grant and secure funding to allow us to get resources, but also to promote outreach efforts on open educational resources, sustain open educational resources and practices. Additionally, through our team, do more research and grantmanship efforts and gain experience in that area. And then ultimately, our goal to secure additional resources for the promotion of open education and open practices. These have been sort of driving goals for our team so far. We were happy then to receive a message in June of this last year that we were successful in our internal grant funding submission. We were obviously excited to receive the news, but also eager to get the work started. I think part of our success is driven by three key factors that we list here of flexibility, being versatile, and having a really diverse and rich group coming together for these efforts.
What does that mean to us? What are these concepts about? Clearly, based on our experiences, flexibility, and here is a definition from the Oxford English Dictionary. Flexibility meant for us adaptation in many ways. We were very busy people, all of a sudden working together as a team for outreach. VCU Libraries had never won a grant of this kind. And believe it or not, the team had a deadline of 2 weeks, a very short deadline between we decided to apply, gathering the team and working together. Also, grantsmanship wasn't a talent for most of us. We had great people, but it required unused skills for many team members. Versatility was seminal because we were very, very intellectually curious regarding this. And not all team members have had direct exposure to open practices or open education related work or tasks. So there was a learning process, but at the same time, a great deal of intellectual curiosity and the interest in pursuing something different. Diversity meant a very important thing for us. It was a very important factor in our success. And we are offering here a couple of definitions of diversity, though similar, also different. The most important part being the fact that we believe that every team member brought a different set of experiences and expertise regarding either research, grantsmanship, OER, open access, and outreach. And this was a very enriching and a very positive experience, and a very positive lesson for decision making.
Absolutely. And we know from the literature what diversity means for teams and the team process. We offer one reference here, one of many that we can find that says that diverse groups innately lead to better outcomes. And that's in large part because of the different perspectives the diversity brings. And it brings a holistic view to research questions and any solutions that arrived through the team process. A couple of quotes from this particular reference are that diverse teams are more likely to constantly re-examine facts and remain objective about what it is they're pursuing. And then also that greater diversity may also change the way that the entire team digests information and therefore arriving at a better decision. This is proving key in our team. Some of the lessons that we've learned through our activities are that liaisons, scholarly communication librarians, OER professionals, and faculty working together in this space is really critical. We've also found that active outreach between not only the library professionals, but also on the School of Education side has been key in promoting these open educational practices. And then of course, the more engagement that there is, the more faculty would tend to not only cultivate, but adopt open practices. One of our strengths as well is the interdisciplinary nature of our team in doing this work and research that involves both the faculty side, but also the professional librarian side, which adds a strength, of course. And then diverse and versatile views, perspectives, and our goals for open practices, and then the richness that our different experiences and expertise bring to the team has been also key. What are the successful conditions we find that need to be in place for this work? Is that we need versatile, flexible, and diverse teams to be present and to promote open practices. It is key to us that libraries alone cannot do this work and cannot alone promote open practices. Interaction between open education stakeholders at all levels we find is also critical. Open education adoption will require efficient outreach and communication efforts, but this communication effort has to be multi-directional. It cannot be just one-way communication.
And given the experiences that we have had, and given what we have learned in the process, we can forecast. We believe that we are able to forecast something that could be useful to all of you and all of us. We believe that allocation of resources and capacity must exist in order for open practices and open education to not only be adopted, but to succeed as common, accepted, and valued practices. Pay attention to the resources, to the allocation of resources and the capacity. We believe they are critical and seminal in the success of any kind of enterprise of this matter. We believe that they have been seminal for us. If you examine the characteristics of our team, you will probably notice that. But we believe this is a forecast that that pays a lot of attention to what we have learned, and we are able to predict how success will happen in this area. Thank you very much for being here. Do not hesitate to contact us if you have any inquiries. We will be very happy to discuss and share with us additional information, resources, and experiences and details of what we have done. Don't you agree, Jose?
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for spending time with us, and we were happy to be here with you.